Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your He Said, She Said reading. This is for December 1st through 15th, 2018. Thank you for joining us and say hello to Richard.
Hello Sagittarius.
We're here to deliver your channeled messages. We're still offering our awesome $35 special for 20-minute reading with both Richard and I. You can email me gypsyinsights@gmail.com if you're interested. Now, before I get started, I also wanted to quickly mention I have my 2019 year ahead forecasts. Those are the 12-month ones that I have up on my Vimeo channel, so if you're interested you can check out the link below. Okay, Sagittarius, from the Dragon Fae Oracle, you've pulled the card of Lady Titania, which is about being joyful, bringing people together in life-changing, meaningful gatherings, joyous occasions, understanding the need for joy and happiness in gatherings, and delighting in the company of soulmates, family. Very much reinforced through celebrations, coming together in community with friends, family, finding your soul family, and an overall energy here of being protected and nurtured by friends and soul family. Wow. From the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, you've pulled the card of Union.
Yeah, I'm going to read just a small portion of the blurb here from the book. It says here, through the relentless cycle and trial and error of lifetimes, we can learn to love and accept ourselves just as we are and loosen our attachment to outcomes. Meditation and sincere self-inquiry help to steer you toward a deeper meaning of union by allowing it to emerge naturally within, like the lotus bloom rising from the depths. The appearance of this card plays a significant role in your question and asks you to take comfort in the encompassing presence of union.
Okay, so union, coming together, a really good Christmas energy here. So if any of you have family vacation time coming up, I think you're going to have a really good time here, Sagittarius, delighting in joyous occasions. Now, I'm using the After Tarot. I've already meditated on your energy, so let's cut these cards and we'll focus in on the energy of the person that you are thinking about here, Sagittarius, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, their flaw as you see it, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, the strengths of your relationship, the weaknesses of the relationship, the potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock, and the potential outcome. And of course this can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the energy of the person that you are thinking about here, Sag. The Eight of Pentacles.
So the Eight of Pentacles has to do with putting in the hard work, or somebody who's willing to put the hard work in for incremental gains. This is not a situation where quick gains are on the way, but it's a situation where incremental gains are making themselves known.
Let's see what they bring to the table when it comes to you. The King of Pentacles.
So it could be an earth sign, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. But all of that pentacle energy that we see there talks about hard work. It's that slow and steady wins the race kind of energy that I get from these two cards together. But the King of Pentacles, of course, talks about the development of a strong foundation monetarily and for the sake of prosperity.
And they're in the upright, which suggests to me that this person is someone who is embodying the best aspects of the earth sign.
Reliability, dependability, and the ability to stick to a path once it's laid out.
Yeah, it's that the good part of the stubborn earth sign energy. It's when earth signs are on the path for good, they put all of their effort into that. It can also work the opposite way around, as we all know, but in this case it looks good. So let's see the flaw of this person. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. So
there's a chance here that this person is perhaps taking more than they're giving.
Or at least that is the view of how you're viewing this, Sagittarius. Remember, this is the flaw as you see it.
Yeah, you view it, yeah.
So it may be that you're viewing this person as not, or hasn't in the past, put enough work into making something stable, perhaps, their own stability, possibly, something that they've been working towards. Now, how this person is viewing you, Sagittarius, we have the Judgment card.
So Judgment, it speaks about rebirth and second chances.
Yeah, it's a card of reconciliation. It is about... It seems like... Well, I'm loving the energy here because it looks to me very much like the beginning of the chance to have something that is actually going to work. Whereas in the past it may not have worked for whatever reason, and it'll be different for everyone. It seems like now things are looking up. There seems to be lessons that have been learned from the past, and this person seems to be willing to put in the hard work, the hard yakka, as we say in Australia, to achieve a good result. Now, how you're viewing this person, Sagittarius, is the Hanged Man.
That's really good energy as well. What you're viewing is that they've sacrificed something. And that's usually when the Hanged Man is in the upright like that. It's the sacrifice of something that needed to be sacrificed, not the sacrifice of something good.
And you may have been quite patient as well, Sagittarius, just while you were waiting perhaps for someone to learn a lesson, potentially, from something that they... a karmic kind of energy of learning from the past. Let's look at the strengths. The Five of Cups.
As a strength.
I want to look at the weakness because that often gives us a clue. The Emperor in reverse. Okay.
Well, it's often hard to spin the Five of Cups as a strength. But what I would say is that in this instance, perhaps in this relationship, one person has been pessimistic and the other person has been supporting them, and in some ways that has added to the growth of the relationship.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, I also see this as a card of feeling pain around loss. So I don't think that either one of you want to lose what you have in this relationship. I feel that's the strength here, is that if one or both of you left, there would be great, that you'd both feel the loss. It is what I'm getting from this. The weakness with the Emperor in reverse speaks about someone acting maturely and responsibly, which may not have happened in the past, but seems to be being worked on.
Yeah, well, so that's the flaw, is that somebody isn't acting maturely or responsibly.
Right. Now, this may be a husband as well, because we have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor card, which both speak to me of a spouse kind of energy. Can be male or female.
Or a long-term relationship of some sort.
Yeah, someone like a spouse. Now, the potential is the Two of Wands. The roadblock is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So with this one, Sagittarius, the Two of Wands. Well, you see, in the After Tarot, it gives a nice depiction here of what happens immediately after the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the pictures that are in that. So you'll see that this man here is the traditional version of the Two of Wands, and he's holding the world in his hands. Well, now there's someone that has joined him in that. So with this, it is about the future. It is about a card here of looking towards the future, and it's a gateway card because with the Two Wands here, it is about stepping through this gateway into the future, what lies beyond here with someone else.
Yeah, I kind of see that as like the world is your oyster kind of card.
Yeah.
You step through the gateway to experience those new opportunities. What's interesting though is that the roadblock here is new opportunities.
it can be, what I pick up here is that someone may have not seen this as an opportunity worth taking, or they may have had doubts about this opportunity. It's an opportunity that has been missed in the past, is what I'm getting. So this, as a card of reconciliation, may suggest that this is something that is a second or third chance, something that was not taken up in the past. But although this ace has been offered in the past, a chance for something to grow, to prosper, to be a solid foundation, wasn't taken up in the past. But I see the opportunity is still there because we have the Two of Wands. So I see this as good, but the roadblock here is somebody actually seeing this opportunity for what it is and not ignoring it. Now, the outcome, the sun, well, that's great.
Yeah, that's great energy. That's illumination. It's clarity. It's light being brought on to all that's good. It's also joy.
Yeah. Clarity bringing joy and happiness. That successful completion. You know, what comes before judgment? Well, it's the sun. What comes after judgment? The world, which is that successful completion. So I'm wondering what's going to come up after the sun. Let's see.
You're going to get a clarifier on the sun? I'm
going to get a clarification on the sun. Now, the sun is a trump card, so it trumps everything negative in a reading, really, when it's in the upright. What is the outcome here with the sun card for Sagittarius? Okay, we have the Six of Swords. So with this one, it is about moving away from
rough waters,
from painful experiences, from anything that hasn't been joyful, and really taking. You know, the thing is, you'll see this man, he's taking some swords with him as he gets off the boat, and he's taking his family, but he's leaving two swords behind. So I see that as leaving your emotional baggage behind, the things that are not going to work for you anymore, and only taking with you what is going to serve you in this new life.
And you can see the rough water here in the foreground and the calmer water over here in the background.
That's right, and it's very similar energy to the Judgment card in a way, just it's really about seeing this, seeing the full story, the full picture, a light being shed on what has held this relationship back in the past.
Yeah, but basically moving on to calmer waters.
Yeah. I really love this energy with the Oracle cards, because it speaks to me about joyful times ahead. And with these cards, it certainly indicates that.
It also speaks to going within and getting that inner knowing and intuition.
Yeah, it's about enjoying the happy times without holding on to any kind of attachment to outcomes that happened in the past even. And by that I mean, if this is something that's is a second or third or fourth chance, it's not holding on to the outcomes of what happened with the relationship in the past, which is this. I feel like this is an attachment to what hasn't worked. That may be a blockage. So the fact that this was ignored or rejected, missed in the past, it's about not being attached to this happening again. Really, that's how I see it. Instead, focusing on positive future, focusing on the future instead of outcomes of what has occurred in the past. I want to get one more card here on the outcome with that Sun card. Outcome, please, for Sagittarius. What is the outcome here for Sagittarius? Outcome here for Sagittarius. Well, we have the Star in reverse. Well, in this case, you know, I do feel it's a move away from pessimism. Instead of looking pessimistically at the outcome, instead it's about moving away from that, focusing on positivity, optimism, not on what's gone wrong in the past or on negative aspects. I want to get one more card for the outcome here for Sagittarius. Keeps basically telling me the same message as not being attached to the outcome of what's happened in the past. You know, it's that law of attraction. And for Sagittarius, when we have Jupiter working with us, as we have now, it's just come into our sign, what we will attract into our life depends on what we're thinking about. So if we're thinking negatively and thinking that, oh, this is only going to happen again, this has happened in the past, this person's going to do this again, well, then it will attract that. But if we're thinking positively and that things will get better, instead of focusing on a pessimistic attitude, then this is what we can bring about into our life, is that a positive outcome, but not being attached to it either way, really. What is the outcome here for Sagittarius with this reading? Outcome for Sagittarius with this reading, please. Outcome. And the Two of Cups, so there you go. It's about harmony, union, bringing people together, enjoying the good times without focusing on what's gone wrong in the past or negativity. Being joyful and being joyful when together, really. It really, this whole reading is about enjoying each other's company more than anything. Don't you get that, Richard?
I do, yeah.
So I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best at this. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. The cost is $35 for a 20-minute reading with both Richard and I. And I'm also have those 2019 12-month year-ahead forecasts. Those are up on my Vimeo channel. So if you're interested in finding out what may be in store for you or a loved one next year, the link is below in the descriptions box. So wishing you all the best with this, Sagittarius.
Thanks, Sagittarius. Goodbye, good luck.